I don't know if it's on or not. Hi, I'm Grandma Judy. I'm 77 years old. And we're having a heck of a windstorm out there today. Over 40 miles an hour. So I decided I wouldn't play outside. So I thought today, now I have been doing transplants of my sweet potato starts, and I start them normally in water. And I thought, I do a lot of starts just by using a rooting compound and then putting them into dirt, and it works really well. So let's find out how well that works with sweet potato. Now, eventually, this sweet potato will be transplanted into great big bags, into 10-gallon bags, so that I can have lots and lots of sweet potatoes come fall. But first, we have to have some young plants to put out there. So, using my trusty knife, which I cleaned with alcohol, I will go in and pick out some nice starts here that we can use as clones. Now, the first thing we're going to do is remove any of the lower leaves from it because we just really need it to start. And we're going to put it right down into this rooting compound. And then it's so technical, oh my word, we're just going to swoosh that right down into the dirt. And we're going to put several in here because they're going to get transplanted out, like I said, into the main garden. Now, some of these aren't big enough yet to go, and others are. I'm trying to be careful not to actually dig into the sweet potato itself to get the start off. But it's really important that you remove those bottom leaves. Compound. And right down here, now I've pre-moistened the soil and I put just a little bit of Miracle-Gro in it as well. But this will turn into, hopefully, because this is an experiment, so we'll actually know exactly what it did in just a few days. All I need it to do is get a root. Now, I'm not good with the camera, so I'm trying not to move that around a lot. Some of you, I watch other people's videos, and my God, they're so professional looking. I just envy you to death. But as of yet, I'm not there. And that's okay. Not everybody can be at the same spot. But I'm having a whole lot of fun. Oh, I almost forgot to put the rooting compound on there. Whoops. Now, this is a vining plant. And have you ever grown one for a house plant? They're absolutely gorgeous. If you've got a kitchen that's looking a little bit sad. Whoops, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing something's been munching on that leaf. I'm taking those munched on leaves off as well. We don't want anything that's not healthy and happy and ready to grow. Now, I gotta tell you, this 40-mile-an-hour winds are just doing me under. I mean, I didn't know what to do with my hair today because anything I did, it was gonna go everywhere. Pigtails. That also act as an earmuff, so that's okay too. Now, like I said, I'm 77, so I can't get up and do what I used to when I was younger. But I have a lot of knowledge from when I was younger. And it's just, to me, just a shame not to put it out there. And with the uncertainty that our world's going through right now, having extra food around isn't going to hurt any of our feelings either. So, these vines should grow, I would say right at 30 pounds of, there's four in there. We should get, like I said, right at 30 pounds, I would think. Now look at this. This is a leaf that fell off that already has roots. See there? So we're just going to put that right down in the soil here too, just on account, but it's a little more tender. So I'm actually going to make a little space for it right there in the center that I can put that down into. Now, in about a week, all of these plants should be rooted. And at that time, because by this weekend, believe it or not, right now we're 50 with 40-mile-an-hour winds. Come this weekend, we should be at 80 with 2 and 4-mile-an-hour winds, which is hoorah for me. So we'll be putting almost all the plants in the garden this year. Now I'm going to be doing a lot of plants in big pots this year. I have my forever plants, the ones that, the asparagus and echinacea and things that just are going to come back year after year. I'll plant in the ground. But everything else is pretty well going to go in big pots this year. Mostly because I'm just not strong enough to do everything that has to be done. I sold my place. I had a 20-acre off-grid homestead for almost 30 years and had a big garden and orchard and cows and kids and goats and chickens and geese, and it was wonderful. But my husband passed away and I'm just not physically strong enough to do everything. And there's a lot of maintenance to an off-grid homestead. People don't realize. I mean, just go pick up a battery, hun. You're looking at 80 pounds. Well, I'm 77. 80 pounds is a lot. So I'm going to be doing a little bit easier gardening for me. And it's just me and my older daughter. So we don't need as much food as I did. I mean, I always grew enough food so I could supply my family and another 30 or so people. Because, well, you never know what's going on. And the food bank was always happy to get all the extras and have fresh greens. So that worked. But this is my experiment for the day, is starting these sweet potatoes and see if they won't root off properly in dirt. And then I can just transfer them out into big bags that I bought. They're cloth bags. So I'll put them full of all the dirt and some rabbit manure and have it all set up so that I can just plop these in, and then their roots will go down inside, and then they will grow the sweet potato tubers. And then next fall you get to see how they get cured so that they're sweet potatoes instead of yams. Yams are okay, but I like sweet potatoes much, much better. I thank you so much. This is Grandma Judy. Please have yourself a wonderful day. Bye-bye now. Now see, I can't do cameras well, and so I have to reach over and do it.